Good morning. Do you give away your personal power? I've seen a few instances in the last couple of days where part of our programming or our conditioning is that we hand over our power and we're not even aware of it. I'm Jayne, and this is what I'm going to talk about today. So some of the things that have come to my attention, I was watching I was scrolling through my Instagram and I saw this little video on manifesting and the law of attraction. And I watched as an expert sat there and told you how it worked. So she was dressed as an expert, she delivered her information as fact, and she had a massive amount of views on this little video. And yet what she was sharing, I'm aware of, is not the whole picture. And I was thinking about this. So I've also been talking to different people about how they would go out to get healing. And look, there are times in our lives where we do need to go to people to get support and healing. That's actually what we need. However, the way we do that is really important. If I go to somebody because I don't think that I'm capable of healing myself, or because I doubt myself, if I feel powerless and I hand them my power, I go in thinking that they are the authority and that I have no authority, then what I'm doing is affirming this dynamic that I'm less than and that I'm separate from my truth, which is my personal power. What I'd love to share with you is how beneficial it is to be able to access support and guidance and help wherever you feel intuitive like you need to go, but do it in a way that you don't give away your authority. That you walk in there and you know that you have personal power, that you are whole and complete, even if you don't feel like it, just pretend. And you're going there for some guidance, which you may or may not take on. You may or may not consider it as a fact. You may or may not want to take that into your being and believe it as a structure. Question it. Because what happens is when we go into a situation where we feel like they are the authority, we give them our power. And as soon as we give someone our power, we're also giving them our authority. And we're not in our personal power. We're not in our truth. And what is right for you, and it may work amazingly for you, may not be what I need right now. But if I don't stand in my truth, if I don't stand in my authority, then I'm not going to question that. I'm just going to allow what you tell me to drop into my being as a thought construct, which will keep me in a place that I might not need to be, that may not serve me. So the more you learn to stand in your own power, to come into your truth and feel that feeling in your body and trust it, stand there. So when you go out, when you go to people, even if you go to, I don't know, like clairvoyance or people that tell you your future, it's like, go there. But know that you're going there just for fun. Know that you're going there to get maybe some assurance or affirmations or some insight into the things that you can't see in yourself. But remember that you are your authority. You may not be able to clairvoyantly see into the future or be able to read energies or do any of those things. You may not know, if you're running a business, how to create lots of profit, how to build a brand. You may not know how to do any of those things, but that doesn't mean you have to give away your authority. I really hope that I'm making it clear about the difference. The difference is that you just keep standing in your personal power. You keep knowing that you're okay how you are, and you reach out to learn more information, right? You're building your knowledge, but you're not doing it because you're feeling incomplete or inadequate or powerless. You're doing it from a place where you already know that you're okay. And just practice that feeling. Just practice that feeling of, I know that I have a power within me, my personal power, And when I stand in that and I align to that, because that alignment is incredibly powerful. You're being the most you that you can be. And you go out into the world like that. So you don't put people on a pedestal. You don't give your partner your power so that you can get love back, or so that you can get acceptance back, or approval back. You don't give that power away to anyone, because it's yours. And everybody has it. Sit in it. Use it. Allow it to make you feel whole and complete. And then when you go out and you feel powerless, that's a red flag. Hang on a minute. I'm giving that person my power. Why am I doing that? Do I want them to love me? Oh, hang on a minute. I'll just step back into my truth, into my personal power. I love myself. This feels amazing. And then stay in that place. And then go back to what you were doing. I want to tell you that it's all about the frame that you keep yourself in. It's not what you do. It's not whether or not you go and sit with a spiritual guru. But if you sit with a spiritual guru because you think that they are better than you, and you hand them your power and your authority, and you take their word as gospel, then you're doing it from a paradigm that won't serve you, that will keep you separate from your truth. And it will keep you separate from the love and the safety and the security that actually is your birthright. You have to continue to stand in your personal power and in your truth in order to feel that in your life. You aren't going to be able to get that feeling from outside, because it is inside you. Outside things can activate it, but it's still inside you. Stand in it and own it. Because the world needs more of you that are going to stand in your power and are going to own that power. And then go out into the world as a whole, complete human being that's having an experience for fun, for growth, and for connection. I'm sending you love, and I hope you have an amazing day today. Mwah.